Good morning, Power Boosters. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin. Sorry for the video last week. Not a lot of people watched it. It was me reviewing my wife's new Alfa Romeo Stelvio. Just a fun car that she got that I thought you guys might like to see, but apparently no one did. But this week we're back to the F150 Powerboost.
I'm back, baby!
That I've been chronicling. And this week's video, we're going to talk a little bit about the Power Onboard, one of the main reasons to buy this powertrain, I think. Okay, so a quick interjection here. I really want to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2022. And as I mentioned in previous videos, if I reach that goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2022, I will make a quick video of me taking a bite out of an onion. Probably not this one, because we'll have used this to cook with well before I get 1,000 subscribers. But if all goes well and I get 1,000 subscribers, I will take a bite out of a future onion like it's an apple. I'll take a few bites out of it. Who knows, maybe I'll like it and eat the whole thing. You know, you get decent fuel economy on this. Maybe not incredible numbers compared to, for example, the 2.7 liter engine that you can get on these, but the inverter that you can get in the bed, and especially the 7.2 kilowatt inverter, is a pretty cool thing to have around in lieu of a generator. So if you are working on a job site somewhere and you need power and there's not an outlet readily available, and or if you live in an area where you see power outages, maybe the infrastructure of your power companies is not all that great and you see consistent power outages all the time, it's nice to have something that you can plug in some essential things like refrigerators and whatnot, even if you don't have the whole fancy setup.
Oh, you think you're fancy?
To integrate with your breaker box and power several circuits in your system. To set up that type of system in your house is usually an expense. My house is definitely not set up for that right now.
They're not ready.
Maybe one day I'll eventually do that. But as of right now, if something were to go wrong and the power outages were to happen at my house, I would just be running extension cords, and that would be okay. Usually the power, if it's out in my area, is only for, you know, at the very most a day. And it honestly doesn't even happen to be very much because we have a pretty good infrastructure. So because, you know, the power's not out right now, I figured I would use this as an opportunity to plug something really stupid, really dumb into the Power Onboard, just to showcase its ability. So I'll plug that into the back, and you can we'll show the screen simultaneously, and you can see how much power it draws. We're not going to test the system too much. This isn't going to draw a crap ton of power or anything like that. So it's more or less just so you can see how it works. And there's obviously tons of other videos out there on this where people are using it for different things, but this is just another fun video utilizing the Power Onboard. Okay, so through the home screen here, you can access the Power Onboard in a couple different ways. You can actually go into the features portion of the menu, and you see it right there, Power Onboard. You can click on that, or there's actually a physical button right up here where you can, it's right here. You can press this and it'll bring you right into there. Turning the generator mode on, your engine will continue to run to supply power to the outlets. Only use the vehicle outside, obviously, because the internal combustion engine will come on and will create carbon dioxide. You don't want to have an issue there. Same with any gas-powered generator, of course. So, well, actually, that just turns Power Onboard. So this gets us in and shows us the two circuits on here, 3,600 watts per side here on the A and the B side, and we'll take a look at the back where you can show it. Obviously, there's one here which you can run 120 volt plugins there. So we'll show this screen again when I have something plugged into the back there, which you'll see what I'm plugging in a second. So we have it plugged into channel A. I don't think this is going to really tax this at all. This is a very low wattage amplifier. And as you can see, the amplifier is now on. And let's see how it sounds. Okay guys, so as you can see, the potential for this Pro Power Onboard is much more than what I just said.
We think you got a lot of potential.
I don't even know that it even moved the needle all that much when I was plugging in that low wattage. It was a tube amplifier, so it definitely draws some current, but it's not like a major household appliance. I might do a video in the future where I do try and load it up and plug in a whole bunch of things, but it's hot as shit out right now.
So hot right now, asshole.
And I just didn't feel like dealing with that. I don't have central air conditioning in my house, so might wait for a cooler days for something like that, because I'm already sweating my butt off now. Just a little teeny update. I've got about 4,000 miles on the truck now. I'm loving it. Knock on wood, everything's been going great. Fuel economy is kind of staying steady at this point in time. But if there's anything you guys want to see a video on, please put it down in the comments. As I mentioned before, if you own a Powerboost and there's something that you're seeing on your Powerboost that I haven't mentioned, please put it down in the comments for other people to take advantage of. And then if you're in the market for a Powerboost, hopefully you can enjoy some of my other videos that I put on the Powerboost. There's a playlist for ones that are specifically for the miles per gallon of the fuel economy on the truck, and then there's a whole bunch of other videos on just some random things, even on my bed cover and a couple of accessories that I got so far. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the video this week. Hopefully you agree with me that Pro Power Onboard rocks. I'm so sorry I made that joke. That was terrible. And that's it. I will see you next Saturday morning.
Kevin!